Alexandre Allegue, Vice President of MESIA. I've been in the solar industry for the last 12 years, mainly in the Middle East. And I've seen it going through a complete mutation from a stage where solar wasn't viable, wasn't an option 12 years ago in Saudi mainly, to a stage where today it's becoming in the heart of all energy strategic discussions. So solar has gone through a tremendous aggressive price drop roadmap. But what we're seeing now is additional market that are being unlocked with battery storage, with green hydrogen, with a couple of other things, or hybrid projects that are unlocking more and more markets. And that will be definitely a new trend that we'll see this year and then the next years. So green hydrogen is definitely the hot topic in the energy sector. But if you look at fossil fuel hydrogen, it produces more than 3% of the global CO2 emission. And the only way to reduce that is by shifting towards green hydrogen, which can only be produced from renewable energies. Now, the problem is that green hydrogen is at least twice more expensive than fossil fuel hydrogen, which is about $1 per kilogram. Nevertheless, the big bulk of the production cost of green hydrogen comes from energy. And renewable energy can be achieved at a very low cost in this part of the world, specifically in places like NEOM or the coast, where you can have a blend of PV and wind that can allow you to reach a capacity factor above 65%, which is what is required to reach a competitive cost for green hydrogen. Now, the second element is the CapEx. And the CapEx with scale can be localized. So we're talking about the electrolyzers. We have done many studies. We have seen that there is, with scale, with big projects, there is room for localization of the full electrolyzers, the stacks in the Middle East. So combining both local production of renewable electricity plus localization of the electrolyzers opens a big room for new opportunities for green hydrogen. And that could be exported either through ammonia, like what Aqua is doing with NEOM, or through other forms. But ultimately, there is a big market for that. We're talking about refining, we're talking about metal processing, we're talking about chemicals. So the market opportunities are huge, and many countries are now imposing CO2 quota to go for green steel, green hydrogen, green ammonia. So we're just scratching the tip of the iceberg. First of all, I would like to thank the MESIA members for their trust and their loyalty. It's important to look backwards at why MESIA was created, and the main purpose of MESIA was to provide an independent platform to connect private sector and public sector and key stakeholders in the solar industry. And we want to keep this DNA, we want to keep this independence to carry on providing value to our members, to allow them to share their ideas and influence. And we'll be helping them as well to forward the cause of solar with governments, with stakeholders, to unlock new markets and allow solar prosperity.